gonna move to
Can I vote for the best speaker? Tough contest. Tight race. Yeah.
Okay, at this time I'd like to, thank you very much. This time I'd like to move on to table topics. And our table topics master tonight is Miss Jamie Davis, always keeping us entertained and at edge of what she might have to present to us tonight. So with further ado, would you please welcome with me Miss Jamie Davis.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, I was
So
going
far.
to say, that was a bit hesitant. Good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening. It is wonderful as usual to see you all. And I know why some of you are wondering why I'm so bright today. I have the honor, ladies say he never noticed. I have the honor at work to chair our students' picnic, the students or the people that are going through our recovery program. And I came up with a Hawaiian theme. The picnic is going to be this Friday, but I decided to, and I have a way of pulling people into whatever my creative ideas are. So I talked to other staff members into coming to work today in Hawaiian attire, and we were going to rally our students. And so this is why this is. However, I remembered that my task for the evening was to be the table topics master. So I incorporated that theme somewhat into tonight's theme. Again, table topics serves the purpose of helping us be spontaneous. Those moments at work or anywhere that you've been asked to speak off the cuff, to be able to give an answer and to give an answer clearly that the other person understands exactly what it is you're trying to inform them of, but at the same time, off the top of your head. So that's what this purpose serves to kind of help us in that area. Now, tonight, staying with the theme of vacations, I'm going to ask a few of you to come up. I'm going to give you a scenario. And it's going to be your job to explain your way in, out, or around this scenario. So first, I would like to start with Miss Sonia Ross.
Just looking at it. Come on, Sonia.
Come up, Miss Sonia. Let's give Miss Sonia a hand. Miss Sonia, a vacation for two. Now, although you and your husband believe that your children are the best kids ever, they have been known to scream and yell for attention, burn and maim small animals, and destroy things. You and your honey would like to take a vacation for two for 7 days. What would you say to your best friend who has a beautiful home and 2 small dogs to convince them to keep your children for the entire 7 days? Miss Sonia Ross.
Oh, boy.
Bless you.
Okay, fellow Toastmasters. My husband and I are planning a long, well-deserved vacation to Hawaii. Going with the Hawaiian theme. Because we wanted to go to Hawaii, so yeah. So we can leave the house. But our problem is we have 2 small kids that really, everything you described is probably true. So I have to convince my best friend to keep them for 7 days. What would I tell her? Well, considering that she's the godmother of both of them, she's obligated for one, so she can't get out of it. And she knows them pretty well. So I would tell her that if she would watch them for 7 days, of course she has to keep the dogs, keep an eye on the dogs at all times. And we would, when we get back, we would of course bring her a nice lavish gift from Hawaii, something that she can't resist. Some pineapples maybe, some nice gift from Hawaii, and we would watch her kids for a day or two. But I would tell her to make sure that she puts away all of the knives when she goes to all of the matches, anything that's flammable. She might want to make sure that it's put up. Make sure she gets the scissors because we want to make sure that the dogs have hair when we get back. And basically, she needs to keep an eye on them. Now she's entitled to beat them. Anything short of death, she's allowed to do. So whatever it takes to keep them under control, we're fine. Just make sure they're alive when we get back. And that's how I convinced my friend.
So you seem to be comfortable with that.
Along with it.
Hey, that happens.
That came out kind of easy, son. Yeah, I mean, you really sound like those are personal recollections there with the kids and all. So next we would like to ask for our newest Toastmaster, Mr. Mike McClung. McClung, please come to the front. Mr. Mike, you are a cruise ship director of a ship that has been overtaken 3 times by pirates. You have been asked to do a commercial to bring in more customers and assure them that your ship is the best and safest ship to vacation.
Fellow Toastmasters, wouldn't you love to take a cruise on our cruise line?
Yes.
Would you like a little extra excitement? Yes. From time to time we do have pirates that approach our ships, but we've taken measures. I think I will control those problems significantly. If you can handle an AK-47 or a bazooka, we're glad to enlist you as a Army, candidate for Army for our cruise ship, and we'll give you a half-price discount. I think you're going to love this trip. If in the event you find this a safe cruise with no incidents such as these that we've described in the newspaper, 3 most recently on our particular cruise line, then all will be well. It'll be an enjoyable trip, and there'll be nothing to concern yourself with other than having a good time. I hope you'll come and take our cruise. Thanks very much.
All right.
Did you get the clock on that one?
Mr. Demon,
Yes, dear.
please come to the front.
Leonard.